Hi guys, what's up? You're watching Isis and Friends, but this is the hashtag the mental health self-care channel. And this is the interview that I told you that I was gonna do with my friend Angel. And we're just gonna ask him a few questions, find out some things that keeps him going because some of us, we could say we're normal, but we've had severe depression and anxiety to the point where we can't get up at all. We can't get up to wash our ass. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. I'm just keeping it real because that's what we have to do in order to, we got to be transparent so that way we can help each other. So hashtag mental health self-care channel. Please like, share, subscribe if you like my content, subscribe. If you want to help me or Angel, subscribe, share, and follow us. Oh, also, Angel said that it would be a cool thing if we did like a raffle or something like that. So we'll send you a soap and an oil. We're gonna have 5 people, soap and an oil, and we'll send it to you if you follow both of us and you share us on 3 social sites. So you would have to email me the pictures of you sharing us and following us. So whatever social site you have, if it's you're sending us out as a blast on your through your email or Facebook and Twitter, or if it's mixture Instagram. So you got to follow myself and you have to follow Angel,
me,
and you got to do it. You send us it, and we'll do it for 5 people. Okay, you get a soap and an oil, one of his specialty soaps, one of my specialty oils, and you email us with the picture. I think that was clear. Was that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Angel, since Angel already told us on my Isis and Friends channel, where I interview the hottest, most innovative entrepreneurs, what happened to him through his disability, we're gonna do a recap right now.
Accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing a recap. No, we're just gonna film it back. Unless you want to tell him again.
I don't mind. We can do it again.
Then. Okay, that'd be easier for me because I'm the editor. I'm the editor. Okay, so Angel, what happened?
When I was 5 years old, we went to a family get together at night at my aunt's house. There was lots of family there. My aunt, that lived in the house, asked me to go feed her dog that she had in the roof. Since she had a video rental store in the first floor, she couldn't have her dog there. I went to go ask my mom if I could go with my aunt to feed the dog. She said no. I went to go tell my aunt. My mom has said no. She decided that we should go either way. So we went either way. We went to go feed the dog on the roof of a 3-story house. She forgot something. I started to play with a metal rod in the roof with the dog.
She forgot something and she left.
Yes.
Okay.
She forgot something and she left. She forgot something. I don't fully recall what she forgot, but she forgot something and she's like, "Oh, okay, give me a second, I'll be back." From there, I was playing with the metal rod that was in the roof with the dog. The dog was a husky. When it lifts up, it's bigger than a 5-year-old. I went back, touched the electric wiring near the transformer that was next to my aunt's house. I got electrocuted, got 2nd and 3rd degree burns. I got lucky that the electricity pushed me off of the metal rod, because if not, I would have fried. I got lucky I didn't fall off the 3-story house, since it pushed me 40 feet. And if it would have pushed me 1.5 to 2 more feet, I would have fallen off the roof and I wouldn't have made that one. So I'm very lucky to be here. I was in intensive care for about a month. I had a 50-50 chance. They said that, I was probably not going to live. I wasn't going to have a normal life. I wasn't going to be able to do any of the things that I do on my daily basis, which I do. And it's all thanks to my mom, that she never gave up on me. She never treated me differently. People used to think that my mom was a bad person because she used to be like, "Okay, so here's this. If you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you." So eventually there's stuff that I needed to figure out how to do by myself. And people used to be like, oh, why don't you just do it for her? You're messed up. You're not a good mom in this. But if it wasn't because of that, it wouldn't make me who I am, and I wouldn't be as outgoing as I am, and be able to. I feel like I live somewhat of a normal life. My disability is not an impairment.
I just be floored about the people that God brings me. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and Angel has his beliefs, but he's not per se a believer in Jesus Christ. And so that's why I was like, okay, you're perfect for a mental health self-care channel, because there are a lot of people struggling, and they don't have. I have my own faith, and I've struggled with, just depression and anxiety and panic attacks and things like that. After I went through a trauma, and it was a reoccurring trauma from childhood. Then it went into something that I went through as an adult through abuse. So it just really and not because I didn't use my words, but it took me out per se. It took me out, and I had to get a lot of help, a lot of rehabilitation. So what was your rehabilitation like? And what age were you again?
In my situation, well, I electrocuted when I was 5, and then I know that I was in the hospital for like intensive care for like a month, and then I was in the hospital in and out after, because they amputated my hands, and I had skin grafts all over my legs, so I had to get skin from my back and skin from my butt cheeks to put on my legs. And that took a long time to heal. I don't know if it was a year or 2 years, but it was a long rehabilitation because I used to be in the shower, and unfortunately my skin grafts didn't bond the way they were supposed to, and my whole skin graft just fell off in the tub. And that was a bad experience, yet it helped me see things and be calm about other things that would happen in the future. And about my rehabilitation, I did have therapy per se for my prosthetics. I use prosthetics. I don't have them with me right now. They are being made. I use them, but I don't use them all the time. They help, but they also get in the way of a lot of things that I do.
And you drive too. He drives, guys.
I drive. I'm married.
He's married.
I'm going to have my first child. It's hopefully due May 22nd if it doesn't get here sooner. Animal lover. I have 4 cats, 2 dogs. My German Shepherd, he's my service dog. If you ever see me selling in the street soap, he'll be with me. He's my selling business partner.
Hey man, that's what's up. And okay, so I interviewed Angel on my Isis and Friends channel, so you can check that out because he sells homemade soaps, candles, bath salts, infused. And if you want to order anything from him, you would DM him. If you want to write him a letter or send him a love gift or a love offering, you can send it through Cash App, PayPal, or through Isis and Friends P.O. box, but you would just address it Isis and Friends, and then when I open it, you make sure that you put Angel's information on what you want and what you want to do with it. If it's a love gift, a love offering, you would just put that. But in order for it to get to him, if you're writing, put it at Isis and Friends. It'll be on the bottom of the screen. How can they DM you? Can you give them that information, and then your Cash App and your PayPal information?
My cash, on my social media would be Nessa Also Natural. You spell it NEZAOHSONATURAL. So you can find me at nessaalsonatural@gmail.com. You could Google Nessa Also Natural at YouTube, Facebook, Cash App, $ Nessa Also Natural for Cash App, Nessa Also Natural also for PayPal, and that's also natural.
Whoop whoop.
Another thing that also I forgot to mention, I don't really remember going through much therapy, like psychologist therapy or anything like that, because there was an issue all the time that the psychologist would kind of say like, oh well, he's crippled, so what do you want us to do? He's not gonna be able to do anything. He has to get used to being made fun of and kids calling them names. And my mom wasn't really. She's like, "What do you mean? Like, I don't have to get used to any of these things. Like, I want you to help them to continue on. I don't want you to tell them, oh, you're disabled and that's it. You can't do anything." So my mom stopped having the meetings with the I don't know if it's a psychiatrist or psychologist. I don't remember the difference right now, or both. But per se, my mom told them, okay, you need to leave my house because this is not working out. And one of my biggest supporters since my accident happened has been my mom. And it's mainly thanks to my mom that I am the way that I am. Whatever is good about me, whatever people say, oh, you're awesome at this, it's thanks to my mom. A lot of people thought she was being hard with me in the beginning when she was when I was learning to do things. One of the stories that I can mention is I live in Mexico, low income family. We didn't have a house phone. I always wanted a house phone. I don't know exactly why. I just wanted to have a house phone so I could call my grandma, or my grandma could call me, or call my aunt, things like that. We didn't have a phone. After my accident happened, that's one of the first things that my mom did to try to promote, I guess, a little bit of happiness, or I don't know how to explain, but to make me feel better that there was better things coming, and it wasn't just like, oh, your arm is not, you're done. And the reason to that story is because they used to put the phone on the side of my arm and hold it for me every time anybody would call, because literally the phone was for me. And then once my accident happened, people would call, be like, oh, hi, how are you? And my aunt, my friends from it's not elementary, preschool.
Preschool. Wow.
I was in kinder, I believe, or first grade, or I don't really remember. But point being is that when my accident happened, my peers came to see me at my house and stuff like that. I was all covered up because I didn't want nobody to see me. But it got to after that happened, it got to the point where the phone would ring, and then my mom once told me, "Hey, the phone's right there. If you don't pick it up, nobody's gonna pick it up for you." And then I was like, "What do you mean? Like, how am I gonna do anything? I can't grab it. I can't." Like, well, it's not my phone. It's your phone. You wanted a phone. You want to talk to anybody. You want to answer your phone. Figure it out. And family got involved, and your mom's this, your mom's that. Like, she shouldn't be like this. And my father, who wasn't very helpful, was trying to act like he was going to be helpful now and say what he believed was right. But at the end of the day, my mom was right, because the phone kept ringing, and I got tired of it ringing. That I figured out that if I dropped the phone to the side, then I could put my ear on the table. And that's one of the first memories that I have where I started to do things on my own. And from there, my mom never said, oh no, you can't do this. She always said, if you want to do it, and you gotta try, and maybe you might not be able to do it the same way or as fast as anybody else, but if you want to do it, you gotta do it. And that's how I ended up. I play video games. I don't have no customization on my controller, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, Wii. I could play. And I learned thanks to my mom. She said, here's your control. You had a system, here's your control. You used to play before, why can't you play now? I actually started with my feet, but then I didn't really like taking my socks off, and I didn't really like showing my feet everywhere, because that's one of the things they try to teach me, to write with my feet. I didn't like it. It was complicated for me, so I learned how to do everything with my arms. I could write like this, I could sign, I could write an essay, I could drive, I could cook. A few things that I can do on top of my head would be maybe like tie my shoelaces. But usually I just stick them inside or use shoes that have no shoelaces, so it's not an issue. But I'm very independent to for being with no hands.
Yeah. Here's your phone.
Oh, and then I use my phone too. I go call, I text, check my YouTube, Instagram, make sure I got some soap orders. But yes.
I love that. Okay, and so maybe, well, not maybe, I can. So we're gonna get like a little snippet of him driving. I know that my videos are long, but my family always tells me don't trip, Isis. People that want to watch are gonna watch, and I feel like this is totally interesting. And I just thank you all for tuning in, sharing, and liking and subscribing. And so you basically said everything that I would have asked you, and I think that people are gonna get what they need to get out of that. So basically, what you're saying is you can do it.
Yes.
You can do it.
It's all up to you. If you're looking to do things how you see somebody else doing them and you see other people doing better than you or stuff like that, is the wrong way to think, because it's not that you can't do it, it's just maybe you haven't gone there or you're not taking necessary steps to get there. Stuff doesn't just happen. You need to go out and get it. And that's one of the things that I feel a lot of people and a lot of younger people that I see with friends and people that I know is that they just expect things to happen, like if the world owes them something, and the world doesn't owe you anything. You do what you need to do to get where you need to get.
And your name was Angel this whole time?
My name is Angel.
This whole time?
Yes.
Your mom named you Angel for a reason. She already knew.
My mom named me Angel because in Mexico there's a name calendar, and every day of the year is a different. Every day of the year is a different name, and she was born on August 2nd, which is the name of the angels. So she named me Angel.
That's cool. And what's your mom's name?
My mom's name is Norma.
You want to say hi?
My mom,
Hi, Norma.
thank you for everything. Trying to make this grow. Also, something that I didn't fully mention, I don't know, to add it, is that
It's soaps.
the whole reason that I make soaps is because one of the things that it's embedded in my mind is that my mom has always mentioned to me, oh, it kind of sucks that, everybody's parents don't leave you nothing good normally. They just leave you like with like bad genes, diabetes, high blood pressure, and things like that. Why can't our parents, as human beings, not just her and stuff, why can't parents leave you as, your son or your kids with something they could defend themselves with in the future? And I do go to school and I have other goals, but this is one of the things that I'm doing to show my mom that she has done what she always kind of thought or dreamed of. This is me showing her that she has shown me something that I could help myself without needing anybody else, even though I do get help from my family members.
That's what's up. My mom did the same. She taught me so many things. That's why I learned how to make oils and stuff from my mom.
So this whole soap situation is because
Soap
my
and
mom.
candles. Excuse me.
Yeah, so it's because my mom had a dream where she remembered that her grandma used to make soaps, and then from there she remembered some stuff, started making them herself, and there was some time where I was not financially okay, and I didn't know what I was gonna do to pay my car, to pay my cell phone bill that month. And I went to my mom's house and I was like, hey, let me borrow some of your products, see what I could do. I realized that people liked my mom's product and that it was able to be sold. And I got more into it to where I told her that if she could teach me how to make it. And from there, I started branching out on my own to continue a little bit of the legacy my mom taught me.
Entrepreneur.
Yes.
An entrepreneur. Okay, excuse me. And so we'll put all that at the end. It's probably gonna stay up throughout the video. I'm the editor. I always say that because it's funny. It's a joke, but it's not really a joke. It's just the truth. It just is what it is. And my name is Isis. I think that means is what it is because it's spelled ISIS. Okay, well, thank you for coming on my show. Be sure to check out Isis and Friends. And then this is hashtag the Mental Health Self-Care channel. And then coming up, Angel is going to be a host on my hashtag mental health self-care channel. And he's going to tell us 5 mental health self-care tips. So stay tuned. Link will be in the description. Thank you guys. We love you.
Thank you.